tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. emulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 65 yards. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And right away, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
3rd and long. It's Hill. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 20. Boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy, crazy, crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. 1st quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Dalton. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Kamara trying the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground, and no number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On fourth down, Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Hill. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off of play action. Hill steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Hill. Buying time to his left. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Dalton.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Dalton now to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And Dalton to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Calais Campbell, credit him with his sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Andy Dalton. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill from 8 yards out.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Jackson going to hold on to it again. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. That second down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ingram again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's the backup Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup of 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter, when you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Hill. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson
from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.